Hello everyone, this is Gas720 reporting for duty. Last week was a bit of had an unexpected climax. I kept I kept crashing like after the little flying section, which is kind of ironic to say. I kept crashing after a crash, and it was pretty bad too. It not just crashed the game, it crashed my whole computer. I end up messing around with it, see if I can get through that part. Still crashes, and believe it or not, this game has been out. This game out on PC. This game came out on PC for quite a while. Even like the anniversary stuff was new. It was never called like that when it was released. Funny enough. Uh, and yeah, I end up like messing around with it some more. I end up uninstalling the game, reinstall. Actually, I ended up uninstalling all of Steam and then reinstalling it. Maybe that was a bit extreme, but I didn't know what else to do. I was kind of desperate, and I don't think it still worked. But I did find an alternative. Well, actually, I did find a few after I found my alternative, which was not bother with it, because I did manage to, like, before the bug became very apparent, I did manage to beat the game beforehand, and I have access to that bridge section, so we don't have to worry there. Apparently, you can get through it if you mess around with your settings and VSync, whatever that is. I'm not very tech savvy, so I don't know what the heck that is even supposed to mean. But yeah, we can now continue where we left off with that one. But before we do that, how was your day? I actually don't even answer that because I have 0 viewers, which is whatever. Normally, I do this around like 3, but I have other things to do today, so I'm gonna start a little earlier and then stop streaming a little earlier. So let me just set up everything. I even like double check to make sure the game itself is still running, just with after all that me messing around with it. Oh boy, I'm having. Oh, don't do this to me now, please. Okay, you can see the game on your end, but the screen on my end just completely went black for some reason. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was a little bit of a scare there. I swear, I seem to have the worst luck when it comes to technology. Yeah, see, I've already beaten this game a couple of times in the past, both on console and PC. I want to say this was a little bit before it had like the anniversary update, which kind of borked up campaigning, and since then they still haven't patched that, which is pretty bad if you want to start new. Actually, I actually have seen someone stream this game, and they managed to get through this bridge section completely problematic, completely like bug free, completely crash free. That guy was Takahata. Takahata 101. He was also streaming this game. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit like, where am I supposed to be? Okay, I'm supposed to be in this. Wait, no. Wait. Okay, it's supposed to be here. The weapon. Wait, that's weird. Fight your way to the Korean research lab. Yeah, hold on. I could have sworn. Wait, wasn't there a section that said the bridge? Yeah, just give me a sec. Frick. Oh, right. I almost forgot the music on my end. I always wanted to use the music, but maybe they're probably more fitting for like long chat sessions than gaming sessions. Okay. Yeah, I could have sworn there was this part that says the bridge. It looks like the skip after that. Oh wait, duh. Forgot about this part. Yeah, you had to select the part, select the chapter, and then select the checkpoint. Now, I forgot that part. It's a lot to go through. And what's funny is I don't even think this is that much of a long game, so I don't know. It feels like this is a little extra in terms of like what part I want to start off with. But yeah, the bridge. There we go. Completely glitch free. But yeah, Takahata played this game, and it was quite the roller coaster. Let me just say, a lot of his experience mirrored like my experience with this game, both the good and the bad. And we'll get to the bad stuff when we get there. Meantime, let's just enjoy the fun stuff for now. Well, these guys aren't really fun to deal with. Ow. Oh, frick. Get out of here! Get out of my face! I want to take care of your boomers. I think that's what they're called. I think. Well, whatever they're called, they're headless. Or at least have a big bullet in their head. Alright. Let me just, Burn! Burn! Oh yeah, I want to also apologize for last week's stream. Not just the whole like having that unexpected crash, but also I felt like parts of it, like when I said I live for the empowerment fantasy. I admit I kind of forced that because I know in stream you have to be constantly talking about stuff, and I don't think it helps when I'm just I'm just trying to think of literally anything to say at this point. Like, I do really enjoy games like this. But I don't know. Something about that, what I said before, sounds a little cringy. Sounds a little too tryhardy. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, hey, man. Oh, hey, man. Yeah. sorry for, like, the unexpected stream. I got a bit of a busy weekend. Oh, there you are, you freaking hate those guys. They do way too much damage. Even like the easiest difficulty. My God. Oh yeah, I also learned a couple of things during Taka's stream in this game. Like for example, the backpack I have is not a jetpack. It's actually like it's sort of like having like a miniaturized It's actually where the I don't know how to put it. It's like a big battery. This is where this is the thing that powers my armor. And so these things are not like thrusters or vents. It's just venting out all the I guess the heat the energy makes. It's been bugging me for quite a bit because they look like jetpacks. Like they look like something I would be using to just fly around or dash or something. But I don't do neither of that, so just seeing that confuses the hell out of me. But thankfully I finally figured it out. Right. Just trying to figure out what weapon I want to use. There isn't a whole lot actually. There's the Vengeance Launcher. I think I'm good in terms of crowd control. I still like using the chain sword. What can I say? I'm very biased on the chain sword. It's just a very unique weapon compared to just the axe. Like the axe is really good, but I just really like it's such a satisfying weapon. The chain sword is. Anyway. Also, like the Vengeance Launcher, like it's a good weapon, but it doesn't feel good to use. Like it doesn't feel as powerful as it should be. Popborn Orc Brain. There we go. Oh, frick. I think there's a boomer. Oh, there he is. Frick you. Ow! Alright, I think I might need a little bit of help. Hey! I needed that, you a-hole! There we go. I like how they say spiced Marines. Because I like to think they're not spelling it with the... They're not saying it with the right spelling. They're spelling it like H isn't... Like, instead of Marine with the M-A-R-I-N-E, they're saying it with M-A-H-R-E-E-N. Oh, shoot. Oh, frick. Yeah, even though I played this game a couple of times, I don't have the best memory, which usually helps for times like these. The game can still surprise me with whatever what. Most of the time, anyway. Wait, should I be heading there or there? I'm just trying to figure out which one's plot and which one's like a secret I can go to, or which way is just a waste of time. Oh, oh, frick. Hate these guys so much. There we go. I think there was like other things too when I was watching Taka stream this game, but unfortunately I might have forgotten some of them. I might have to rewatch that one later. I actually did left like a really funny thing. Like I used his text to speech thing in the stream, and I typed in swiggity swooty purging some green booty. It was really funny. Unfortunately, I kind of did it at the worst time because I kind of accidentally interrupted him, but he didn't seem to mind too much. It was so dumb, but I had fun. I had fun using that. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait. Ow. Oh, if only I can't see anything. Frig it. I'm risking it. There we go. Hopefully that's all the boomers. Which is a very unfortunate but funny name. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, it was a really good name at the time, but now we just can't help but poke. Ow! 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 Freaking, there's still more boomers! And I have to deal with these guys. Alright. Mine. Okay. I think I just murdered a rock while murdering that orc. Okay, now, there you are! There's always, like, one more. I always theorize, because I think at one point I remember hearing that this game was originally going to be, like, an RPG. Which might explain, like, why, like, you get a little bit, like, upgrades later on, like, sort of light RPG mechanics. And why so many enemies kind of hurt more than others, like, hurt more than they should be. I mean, that's just my theory. I'm not entirely certain. I would have really liked to see this game as like I think I mentioned before, I would have really liked to see this kind of gameplay in the MMO format, which they were going to do, but that ended up going nowhere. And what we have is an incomplete mess. Which is probably nothing new for the gaming industry, but like in particular, it's never gonna get finished. I think that game was pretty much left abandoned by developers. Which I think are the same people that made Dead by Daylight. There's a whole interesting story about it. I remember watching videos about it. Wait, what happened to your end, man? Was I muted on your end again? I want to use the last cannon. But I think I should be good. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Frick it. We'll switch to the last cannon. Yeah, I've been noticing a bit about that too, which was acting a little weird when I was trying to watch something. Are they just... whatever. Oh, maybe they're just trying to get in there. Okay. Huh, I thought they were just being stupid. I mean, they usually are stupid, but I was not expecting that kind of stupidity. Come on. Okay, that was bad. Ow! Come on, give me some health! It's always scary when you're in a situation, because there's a good chance your allies might end up killing it. and you're like, frick, I'm low on health and I don't have anything to heal me. Like, literally, this is the only method I can heal myself. It's not that bad. Some other games did it, but I would say Doom does it the best because they had the right idea of making you invincible while you're trying to execute them. Duke Nukem Forever also did that too, which, didn't help. And even if that game didn't have that problem, it would still not be fun to play. Frick. I really hope that's... Okay. I thought I was stuck there. Ooh. You know what? Frick you guys! And frick you especially, because you somehow survived that. Oh, okay. Apparently you survived too, but you're not executed. You're not executable. Yeah, I regained some health. Shoot. Wait, what am I doing? I have this. Freaking hold still. There we go. Headshot. I love the smell of burnt fungus and... No, not fungus. Burnt mushrooms in the morning. And I can say that because I want to say it's still considered morning on my end. Or at least a little bit after morning. I don't know. I might have borked that line. You know what? I'm just not gonna give a frick. Okay, this was a bad idea. Frick. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that was bad. I sometimes forget, like, it makes you feel, it makes you powerful, but it does not make you invincible. Or at least, like, make you a little more damage resistant. So moments like those, I don't know what I was thinking there. I should have just used the melter gun and not deal with that. Ow! Oh, frick, he's the big... Oh, frick, it's the super... Oh, and now I'm out of ammo. Frick. Okay, thank God. Thank the God, Emperor. Now then, okay, there you are. He blew up. This, funny enough, this weapon's almost the equivalent of using a plasma grenade in Halo. Because he just pretty much launch something blue at them and the blue thing explodes. Sorry, I was a little gassy there. I'm just having a little bit of fun with that. I don't know, when I see something that if I see something that's glowing blue and it explodes your enemies, I'm gonna mess around with it. Oh. 1 second. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry, I'm just like checking something on my end. All right. Sorry for that. Sorry for that little digression. Oh wait, the mouse is still there. Okay, there we go. now we're just gonna keep going. There we go. Plot. Need a little bit, is there like any ammunition? I mean, grenades are always nice, but I also need like ammo for my various guns. Interesting that like it says ammo, but it seems to be mostly just bolter. Frick. Oh, okay, you're supposed to interact with it. Got it. You know what? Sure, why not? I'm a little bit hesitant. It's a good weapon, but you know, I can't use any of my other weapons while I'm, you know, stuck with this. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if this is okay or not. Come on, get out of my face. Wait, no. Okay, I know you're a fat dastard, but freaking just... Okay, there we go. Okay. And any of you, okay. Oh, come on. There we go. No, please don't. Okay, that's good, I guess. All right. Oh my, Leandro, just kill him already. Quit screwing around with him. Hammer to the face. Ow. All right. Yeah, if you're ever gonna try to do something like this, make sure you have a plan. Ow. Unlike me, because apparently my plan did not work as intended. Come on, just get out of my face, you! Frick. Ow. Sorry, it's just that shield guy's not gonna make this encounter any easier for me. Oh! Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me at least... Ow. Okay, I didn't have a chance to swap out my chain sword, but whatever. Maybe in the next room, maybe we'll have some weapons for me to swap out. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess just a recap of what happened with this game so far. We were originally sent here to take care of some orcs. Then we came across an Inquisitor named Inquisitor Drogon, who's apparently been experimenting with some weird warp stuff that may theoretically take care of our orc problem. So we're just trying to transport. We're just trying to help him reach to the thing we need to get to you know, attach his little fancy battery, which I have on my waist right here. Yeah, orcs do be like that. At least in this game. I mean, they're definitely one of the more scarier factions to deal with, but I don't think this is how you should do it. Frick. I hate squigs. I hate squigs in this game specifically. Oh, frick. Okay, I did not mean to intend that to happen, but whatever. Maybe I can, free health. Hey. Game, I'm trying to swap other weapons here. Thank you. I don't know why. It was just not letting me swap the other weapons. It just kept me stuck on the pistol. A plasma pistol. What is it called? Yeah, it is. It's literally just called a plasma pistol. I thought it was something else. They called it something else, like the plasma handgun or something. Nah, it's literally just called a plasma pistol. I thought it was like mixing up names with something from Halo. Like, can you blame me when one of the weapons is called the Vengeance Launcher? In this one, and not Halo, I mean. Ow. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but freaking squigs. Okay, where are you, you little... Wrong weapon. God dang, what is wrong with the weapon swapping? Alright. Wow, he's messing up Drogon's shot. And now I messed up his. During the stream, I accidentally called him Drago, which is a completely different character in this setting. Again, I mean, can you blame me because they have similar sounding names? Drogon, Drago. Drago is actually a much more infamous character, which I am not going to get into because I kind of don't want to get in trouble with Twitch because his book has some weird stuff. Thank goodness the railings is getting away with my fire. That would be very annoying. Yeah, I sometimes forget that I don't think I need to reload the melta gun or the last cannon. Just gotta make sure my bolter is good. I guess the difference is that these weapons kind of like charges. They don't need a reload. They just need to charge up a bit. Just trying to figure out where to go. Because there are just the little goblin guys again. Again, they're either called Gretchens or Snotlings. I don't know which. These guys are also pretty funny too, because every once in a while these little guys try to form a revolution against the orcs, and it doesn't usually go well for them. So every once in a while, these guys tries to revolt, and it just ends up becoming everyone's bad day, whether you're a human, an orc, or whatever. And even for these guys too, it just becomes like a bit of a unfortunate cycle with these guys. Maybe not. Yeah, no, it's a revolution basically. I might need to swap out a different weapon. Running low on bolter ammo, and I don't want to immediately use my melta or last cannon. Those are more specific scenarios. I think we're heading to a sewer section. I mean, which is funny because we already been to a sewer section like a while ago. Why have one sewer section when you can have two? Oh frick! Oh frick! Oh frick! Ah! Right, he mentioned about turrets, and I just kind of like blanked that part out. Maybe let's try out this. Wow, they shred. Oh, okay. No, this is a job for a last cannon. Let me just Frick, I missed. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you have to be really quick. My god. Emperor. um, swap out last cannon with a stalker bow or vengeance launcher. Yeah, no, I'm still good with this one. I like having a variety. I have basically a flamethrower shotgun type thing, a big laser gun, and a basic bolt gun. Frick, 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 frick. There we go. Oh, one more. Oh god, that one's got missed. Never mind. Like Leandros, maybe you should stop pointing out things and just shoot at them. All right. Oh. Okay. Whoops. Just died. There we go. You had to be really quick. It's like being in the Old West. Ow, 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 ow. Great aiming, guys. You guys are doing the Ultramarines proud. All right, that's it for my last cannon. Wait, what? Oh, okay. There's still one more. Okay, that makes no sense. Ow, that makes no sense. But ow! Oh, frick! Don't know how it was still able to like aim at me through that pipe, but okay. All right, there we go. Okay, those missile turrets are a lot worse than the machine gun ones because they can kind of they can almost like lock you in a stagger. It's like a cheap fighting game tactic. Okay, got some more ammo. Exploding stuff on walls. Oh, frick. Oh, come on. I thought those are like exploding barrels. Okay, I missed. That misses. Okay, screw this. Oh, right. Yeah, freaking exploding barrels. But the way those things move around, it's not like instant death. And again, those things just pretty much just turns me into red goo if I stand there too long. Ow, ow, ow. Come on. Okay. This could have been a good opportunity to see some like some iconic aliens in these things. Instead, all we get is like orcs, like on operating tape. Bulls. Thankfully, we're not going to be dealing with these things for too long. Yeah, all we get is just orcs on the operating tables. Would have been like a cool way to see like maybe a Tyranid, a Tau, some Eldar. Not sure about Necrons because I don't know how you can keep a robot in a tank. Oh. Hope we can get through this soon. I really don't want to keep dealing with these turrets. I'm really sick and tired with the whole duck and cover thing. Why would I need grenades against something that's usually like suspended on the ceiling? Oh wait, did I just want to do a circle? Yeah, I want to say he's like, yeah, he's. I want to say he's supposed to be part of the Ordo Xenos, something like that. They specialize in dealing with alien stuff. There's a couple of like different kinds of Inquisitor groups, which I mentioned before last stream, or maybe it was a stream before one of my previous Space Marine streams. And I believe Ordo Hereticus are the most annoying and most memeable ones in 40k, because they're the ones who are going like, heretic! Everyone's a heretic! Heretic! And then just completely blows up the planet. Kraken Bolter. This modified bolter fires adamantine core Kraken ammunition. It does heavy damage to enemy armor and can pierce cover. This weapon permanently replaces your standard bolter. It makes my bolter a little bit more better. Okay, that was stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. Just a little heads up. Something I never realized. I'm kind of pointing out that Inquisitors aren't normally supposed to be as big as a Space Marine. They're supposed to be just normal dudes. Meanwhile, the Space Marines are like the augmented super soldiers. I assume that the part of the reason why he's so tall is just because of his armor. Like, I assume anyone could be as tall as Space Marine are wearing like really cool armor, like really big bulky armor. Everyone seems to look like action figures. I don't even mean that by a graphical thing. It's just like they just seem to have a little bit of that toy. That sort of like 80s looking toyetic design. Which is actually kind of funny because 40k started out in the 80s, but they were not a toy line. They were just basically like a series of board games. Oh shoot. Oh! Ow! You might not be able to tell, but these things are like really getting my heart beating hard. I don't think I ever died of them, but that's because I'm being super cautious around them. And again, if I was playing the higher difficulty, I'm pretty sure I would immediately die to them. Like the moment I step foot, it's just. Okay, let's see how much. Oh, only 0. Yeah, I'm gonna need a swap out. Ow! Okay. Slow-mo is really useful. Good thing I just realized I have that fear meter build up. Huh. I thought the last cannon was the. I thought. You know what? Never mind. I thought these things were I thought the last can was just really good against those things, but now apparently they're just really weak in general. Which is probably a good thing, but I don't know. If I knew that was the case, I should have just probably just stuck with the bolter. Range almost doesn't even matter because those things can fire from a pretty far away, from far distance too. What color? What do you mean by different color? Like, are we talking about the levels? And no fury for me to abuse. So I'm just, oh wait, wrong weapon. Oh frick. Cursing Mechanicus and making really good security. Well, really good while also simultaneously being the worst. Because you think they should be able to tell that we are not here to cause any trouble. Okay, is that it? No more turrets? Oh, this thing. Supreme Fury unlocked. Whatever that. All right. Now you gain Fury. Now Fury has increased speed. Use this advantage and mercilessly just as blah blah blah. Okay, so basically I'm faster, I think. Which is, like I never had a problem with like how slow I am. My issue is that these enemies still freaking hurt. Sorry, I'm still trying to like figure out something. Because when I got the Kraken Bolter, he mentioned something and about the controls, and I'm just trying to like see what was it again. But right now I'm just wasting grenades, so best not to worry about that too much. Oh yeah, just the other day when I mentioned like how orcs, with their literal power, belief, and how the colors work, I did a little bit of research after that, and here's the following order. Oh wait. Right, I want to let them finish what they were gonna say. So anyway, I was gonna say, how it works is red. Frick, I just remember what they were. I think red's the fastest. Yellow is the most explodey, or like at least it's the most damage. Blue is lucky, and purple is sneaky. And the joke with the purple one is that, have you ever seen a purple orc? Well, here we go. I don't know if that actually is canon, but that is like one example. And yeah, that's how it goes with the that's how the color things work with orcs. Which means there's a funny like theory that the reason why I'm doing so good, mostly good, is that like because they think blue is lucky, I'm able to get through this no problem because I'm super lucky right now. I feel like he was being a bit condescending there. Like, do the firing list, you daft fool. Like, all right, you don't have to be so rude about it. Jeez, not like I'm the one that built this place. Forgive me for not knowing. Like, I know you're Inquisitor, so you held a lot of authority, but it's still no reason to be rude. Oh, I just noticed the seals are on my pauldrons. Huh. Never noticed that. Yeah, I'm looking a little bit more decorated. Bap, 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 bap. Bap, 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 bap. Bap, bap, bap. Hey, no, you were supposed to get hit by that. I wonder if anyone can actually read this. It looks pretty readable. Anyway, I pretty much just had like a. It's just pretty much a big button I have to press. Which I think is somewhere over here. The Psychic Scourge. Only 40k can come up with cool names like that. How about that machine that was like right next to us? It looks like it blew up or just. Oh. And you're not having it? Oh. Oh, look. They're still alive. Frick. I don't know why. Something about that line's really funny. Never trust the Inquisition. I mean, it's not what he said, it's how he said it. By the way, I just remembered a big orc is named Grimskull. I just thought I should share that. Here comes the demons! Or more specifically, corn demons. Which I think is a really good introduction for, like, introducing chaos demons. Because there's a quite a different variety of them. And corn, I want to say, well, corn's demons is the most basic because they look like the most, stereotypical demons. Oh, and this guy's Chaos Space Marine, I think. And he's wearing like Terminator armor, which is like really big and bulky, like bigger than mine. Oh yeah, and Drogon. Oh yeah, and Drogon's a traitor. Well, not a traitor. We'll get to it. Gotta reach for that glowing thing. Hey, Grimskull. Yeah! Big boy fights! Let them fight somewhere else. So yeah, not only have to deal with orcs, we also have to deal with demon invasion. Fun fact about, well, maybe it's not so much a fun fact for them, but when you kill a demon, you don't kill them. They just go back to the warp. Just so they can return and cause more trouble. And since we're in the middle of demon invasion, you can see why that's a problem. That means we're going to end up fighting demons for eternity until we find a way to, you know, close up the warp stuff. Come on. I'm just kicking him. There we go. Alright, there we go. I don't really have to melee them, but, you know, it's just fun to melee sometimes. Oh, frick. Not today, corn. Yeah, so he was really possessed by a demon this whole time. So yeah, now we're in the middle of like a three-way war. Winner takes all. I don't know if these things can actually teleport, but it does make them a little more interesting when approaching them. There we go. Oh, right. Right, that's the, I already got the upgrade. I'm basically just going back now. I'm just trying to get the heck out of here. So yeah, a little more information about Korn. We're gonna be focusing on him because we're mostly fighting his demons. He's supposed to be the chaos god of like wrath and rage and like combat. He's like a god of war in a sense, except well, we already have like a god of war in his universe, and he's not that god of war, but you get the idea. It's kind of similar to that. which again probably fits pretty well with the orcs since they're also a pretty simple faction. They're not the most complicated one. They just really like fighting, and I guess Khorne and his demons also really like fighting too. But they also like causing a lot of like making a really huge mess of things, just like murder all around, and being pissed off 24/7. Funny thing about Nemeroth is that the community calls him Meme Roth because he's kind of a nothing villain compared to Grimskull. Like Grimskull's got a lot of personality. Nemeroth just came like halfway through and he's being all like, "Ugh, I am so evil." Like that's pretty much it. Like chaos this, chaos that. Like, okay, can you tell us about you and not why how much you like chaos? Alright, give me another second. Again, I just want to look at something. Why does my computer always act up like this? There we go. Yeah, again, I'm just trying to look at something. Just been having a bit of a weird day. All right. All right, okay. Again, I really apologize for this. I've been having a bit of a weird day. I have like other things going on in the background, so I'm kind of like streaming while doing this. It's probably not the best idea, but what can I say? I like the challenge. I want to multitask myself, see how it goes. I take risks. Surprisingly, okay, this is where a server skull was supposed to be at, but I already got that collectible. Like it's amazing how I haven't gone to gambling with that kind of mindset, because gambling is all about taking risks. But I'm good. Maybe the kind. I mean, gambling is also not that really interesting to me, to be honest. Like, put all that moral stuff out of the way. it just doesn't look that appealing to me. Like I don't even know like freaking like blackjack and slot machines and the little roulette wheel thing or whatever it's called. Not a roulette wheel, but it's some kind of wheel that you put a ball in, it spins, and wait for it to see the ball in. I don't know. I don't find stuff interesting. Oh, an Iron Halo. Yeah, I hate to be this person, but this thing's not gonna really help me out a whole lot, even on the again on the easiest difficult. Wait, actually, okay, this is meant to just be a boost my energy shield, which means this gives it does more of an excuse to keep throwing more shot at me. Wait, did I just saw? There we go, the servo skull. Let's listen to this for a sec. Yeah, I should probably I despite the whole thing with Drogan. Freaking I did it again. Despite the whole thing with Drogan, I feel like the extra audio logs by him are a little unnecessary because who freaking cares right now? We know he was like messing around with stuff he shouldn't. He died. I mean, okay, maybe some of the earlier stuff is fine, but at this point where it turns out he was possessed and, died, it's like, what's even the point now? Like, I want to know what's going on right now with the middle, like a chaos invasion. Like, what does some of the guardsmen think right now? Ow, 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 ow. What the That one was about to, that one was flying. Oh, yeah. Funny thing, the weapon, plasma weapons in 40k are considered like a rarity. Like they're really powerful, but they're also really dangerous and they're rare. Meanwhile, these guys just have like a whole bunch of them with their own like I guess chaos plasma cannons. Oh yeah, besides demons, we're also fighting cultists that worship chaos and chaos space marines, which were once loyal space marines to the Imperium, end up falling to the what's the word? Not deception. The allure of chaos, I guess. So they're other traitors. Each also like I guess when depending on their god, they get like depending on the chaos god they worship or not worship, you can still use demon stuff and not be aligned to a chaos god. Depending on what god you worship, you get like certain benefits. Like corn, like I said, makes you like stronger, but also makes you more like, makes you behave more monstrous because again, you're like a berserker essentially. Um, Nurgle pretty much turns you into a zombie. Slanesh just kind of does like all sorts of effed up stuff with you. I don't even know. And Sinch, I want to say is pretty normal, but one of the legions that serve Sinch ended up becoming a bunch of like empty suits, like living suits of armor. Like they become like empty shells walking in around. They just pretty much walk living suits of armor. There's like a whole thing about that. Like maybe there might be other examples, but yeah, your point. That just means I'm awesome. I have some really good main characters. Yeah. By the way, if you hear, there's a little bit of noise going on my end, so if you hear it, sorry. Should probably consider soundproofing my room at some point. Maybe get better doors. But yeah, since the game never explained this part, maybe they were going to in future games because this was going to get sequels, but it ended up not getting sequels, which is funny to say now because it is going to get a sequel. Hell, it even got a spin-off that ties into this. But I think yeah, according if I recall, Titus should be considered a blank. Blanks have no presence in the warp whatsoever, so they're pretty much resistant to all the weird warp stuff. I don't know what happens when you're exposed to warp stuff. I doubt it's very unpleasant. But yeah, and they actually do have like blanks working for the Imperium. I think they have some of them work as assassins. They end up working at the Imperium's palace because the palace of the Imperium, like where Big E's remains resides, is really freaking huge. I want to say they're like similar to the Sisters of Battle or like this female equivalent of Space Marines. They have like that for the Custodians. The Custodians are like really like super duper duper like super duper duper Space Marines that only lives in the palace to stand by their master's side, even though their master is basically a corpse. Like they can do so much, but they decide to just sit around the palace all day, do nothing. Which is kind of tragic, but also a little bit funny. Like tragic in the sense that they don't do much but just sit around all day. Despite being essentially like even better than regular Space Marines. You did not see that one coming. I think I mentioned before, Takahata played this game, and oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, please no, please no. The cultist guys, the chaos equivalent of the guardsmen, are very lethal for some reason. Like, I think it helps that I'm playing on a lower difficulty, but on a higher difficulty, these guys are much more pain to deal with than the freaking chaos super soldiers. Which is such, like, backwards game design logic. I have no idea how that happened. I also want to say they have less variety in enemies for Chaos than the Orcs. Like Orcs, we have the big guys, we have the big armored guys, we have the Berserkers, we have the we have like Orcs that use we have Orcs that use guns, Orcs that use range weapons. I mean, okay, these guys use guns and they have like the demon guys, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little bit more than just soldier, big soldier, and demon, you know? Especially that this game so far doesn't have a lot of boss fights. Like the closest one we had earlier was fighting like that big airship, and that was it. You think by now we would have ended up dealing with some big honking demon or something. That's my gripe with this. Oh, I think I mentioned. Okay, I don't know if I said it. I might have forgotten, but yeah, I mentioned how in Taka's stream, like he struggled really hard with those guardsmen. I can't really blame him because yeah, this is the point where things just kind of takes a bit of a nosedive the moment they introduce chaos. Would you think that wouldn't be the case? Yeah, those little guardsmen guys really keep messing up more than anything else in the game, and it's like, why? I have no idea. Oops. That was chaos. Totally chaos. Yeah, kind of thinking even the guardsman is not that short compared to a Space Marine. Which is a little interesting, I guess. It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care that much, but if you're someone that really like those kind of details, then yeah, maybe there should have been a bit of a scaling difference, but maybe that was like a choice out of game design. Maybe. Okay, okay, there we go. Bolt las cannon. Been missing one of those. Okay, I know what's making those rockets. Out. I really don't want to deal with you guys. Okay, don't know why my grenade just bounced like that. It was a little weird. Okay, there we go. Okay, that takes care of most of the rocket guys, so I should have an easier time dealing with them. Oh, freaking... There we go. Out. Okay. Who shot me? Who shot... Oh, there you are. Any more? All right. Hey, nope. You get over here. Die, traitor! Go back to your dark god. You too. Oh, no, I'll just use it. Oh. Man. I was gonna have a double kill, but then he killed the orc, and I'm like, man, now it's not even worth using a melter gun. I haven't used the melter gun in a bit. Okay, where... Shoot, I can't even see... There we go. It's a little bit dark to see, and I don't even know if it's a game thing, or I just need to adjust the settings on my computer. There we go. I think there's a rocket guy, too. I don't even know if some of those guys I fired at were rocket guys, but whatever. Out. Give me your health. Are we still... Oh, okay, I guess there was still one more up there. Ow. Okay, is that all of them? No, wait, still one more. He's just... Okay, now the place is clear of enemies. Like, I want to give credit to the devs for wanting to include chaos in this game, especially after the orcs. Like, if you want to get people that are interested in your universe, you have to, like, take baby steps. And since we already spent half the game dealing with orcs, I guess it makes sense to, all right, you had a taste of the aliens, now let's show you the more supernatural stuff in the universe. Oh, I might need a drink, but unfortunately I don't have any water with me. But yeah, the moment they introduce chaos, things kind of gets a little chaotic. Oh frick, I really need some ammunition. I am low, and there are orcs and demons and chaos space marines everywhere. I've been using the word chaos a lot, but I blame GAW for that one. Whenever I'm just talking about the faction or a specific type of like enemy, of course it's gonna have the word chaos in it. I think I mentioned before. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned it because GW has like a weird naming convention. Sometimes they just kind of repeat the same. Like you should, if you want to know one example, I would recommend looking up the Space Wolves and just look up like all the names they have for them, for like weapons and vehicles and types of space wolf, or even like their tactics. Oh frick. Just okay, yeah. Out. Stop it, please. Come on. Is that enough to kill an orc? Pooey. Wait, pooey. I spin your corpse. Oh, how did I miss you? You're just like out there in the open. He seems to be having a good time. Okay, finally some more ammo. None for my bolter though, which is like just like the most important weapon to use right now. Like all the other ones I have like very low ammunition. This thing is supposed to carry like hundreds of like bolter bullets or whatever they're called. Oh yeah, this part I think I remember like having a really bad time. Hey, what the? No. Ow! Threw that grenade. Was it you, Leandros? Oh, that one's dead. Okay, it's just weird how he looks like he's just standing there. All right, finally more ammo. My God, still might have to stick with the pistol for a bit. Wait, please tell me that's ammo, or at least grenades. I could probably use some grenades too. Yeah, grenades. Okay, that's better. Oh no! Need to take care of these guys quick. There we go. I hear that obnoxious snarling. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? I feel like there's still more, but whatever. Frick. Okay, there we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I remember like dying multiple times in this section. Oh, I was so lucky there. Like, I don't even think that was skill. I think that was just dumb luck. Because, yeah, I want to say, this section alone, I think I remember dying, like, 3, maybe 4 times. At that point, I think I just gave up and just, like, decided to hang around the top. I think what made it really worse was the rocket guys and, again, the squigs. Okay, I think in terms of ammunition, I should be good now. Oh, this way? I thought I have to, like, go down there again. Or maybe I have to go up there. Like, I know where I'm going, lady. Okay, maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. She's just doing her job. Unlike Leandros. Yeah, it's amazing that despite all the carnage that's going on, these things are like perfectly fine, like practically mint condition. Okay, I think I'll go with this. Yeah, the plasma gun. At least it's not called a plasma rifle. That would have made things confusing for me. You seem surprised that there's nothing but orcs. I mean, yeah, there's a chaos thing, but I think we're like a little further away from like the chaos zone for a bit. I think that one soldier guy just got on top of me. Come on, I want to use this thing. There we go. No. Why are these things again? These things are so finicky when trying to like just use them. They're also a little bit bugged too, because I remember like there's times where Titus just like stand there and not even move. Like, oh, I got the gun, but I can't do anything. Those moments always suck. This weapon has such a satisfying sound. It's like music. Like I was struggling with ammo before, but now I have all the ammo in the world. You guys like DACA? Here's our DACA. Oh, there's like okay, there we go. Apparently it was a rocket guy. Oh, frick. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, game. I had him with this stupid terrain got in the way. I was about to run towards him, but no, apparently Titus didn't know how to go over freaking a rock. And I had to, like, move left. It's like, God dang it. We'll just pick up anything that would be good. You know, it's kind of interesting because I mentioned before how these plasma weapons are supposed to be a rarity, and yeah, I'm able to easily find ammo like candy. Oh, right, it's probably coming from the other side. I like how they just, like, huddle up, don't even, like, try to get away from the grenades. Yeah, you do that. What's up? Ah. Sometimes you just want to execute them, and then your AI allies are like, you know, they don't even like they don't read the room. Nah, I think it should be good. Oh, come on. There we go. That was probably a bit of a. Oh my goodness. Ow! That nearly took out my whole shield. Frick. Come on, game. Can I please swap to a different weapon? There we go. What the heck was that? What's going on with that? Like, I was pressing the swap button, but it was still not letting me swap to a different thing. That was weird. Okay, I think I'm supposed to reach to a thing. And if I don't, I'm going to get wasted by all around. Okay, this might be bad, but I'm doing it anyway. Oh, God dang it! No, that's not what I want to do! Oh, wait. I think I should be fine. Okay. I think I once made a mistake before of, like... Because I want to say these just keep infinitely respawning unless I, you know, turn on these things. I probably should at least wait a little bit, but... no risk, no reward. I was like, at that's door at that point. Oh, right, I'm not supposed to. Okay, right. Makes sense, makes sense. They're acting so casual while this is going on, which, I mean, like, you know, the turrets are on, you're pretty much chill for a moment. Let's get there as fast as we can. You know, I've seen a lot of videos of like people like comparing like everything for 40k with some other sci-fi saying like which one has the best army, which one has the best soldiers, which one has the best commanders, and most of the time it's usually 40k because how over the top the setting is, or maybe because it's out of biasness. I don't know. Like I don't know what it is. I just like each sci-fi setting has a certain appeal to me. Mostly because yeah, no, never mind. Oh ow. Oh wait. Ow. There we go. I'm not paying attention right now. Well, I am paying attention, but only half. Oh frick! I can't see. I hate this part. Why do they think that? Why do they think that was good for you? My eyes. Oh, ow. Yeah, when he does that, it's not very easy to dodge. You have to like make sure. I think it also doesn't help that again. I can barely see. There we go. There we go. Just make sure you're at the right level of distance, and be aware that he's charging at you, like super aware. Oh frick! It's, I just realized the music's not even playing or nothing. It's kind of awkwardly silent. Weird. Kind of reminds me of the time when I was playing For Honor with Chaos over here. We were playing For Honor on the highest difficulty. We reached the final boss, but we died so many times. I think the music just gave up. It was kind of funny. Oh, ow! Why did it keep blinding me? I should probably get some more ammo. Ow! Ow! That slow mo did shot. This probably would have been like a decent opportunity to like throw in something where he can, if he ran into something, he could hurt himself, like a I don't know, like a Rhino boss fight in a Spider-Man game. They really like doing that whenever Rhino's like a boss in a game. Yeah, admittedly, this is not like that. It's not that difficult of a boss fight. I don't even know. I would say it's that exciting too. This is like what I'm doing most of the time. I just fire at him, dodge roll, clear up the room full of his guys. I just need to pick up some ammo. All right, next section, I think. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like I'm making that much progress. It just feels like I'm doing just the same thing over again. Yeah, I want to say this game kind of suffers when it comes to well, suffers especially with boss fights. I'm just gonna be using this. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I think we're done. Almost. Okay, now we're done. The squeak just came in at a really interesting moment. There goes one hell of an orc. So with him out of the way, we don't have to deal with the orcs on this planet. Like, of course, that's not going to take care of the orcs at all. Like, he was not the leader of the orcs. He was just like, leader of his own group of orcs, his own army of orcs. We'll go a little bit longer. Sorry, I was stretching. We'll go a little bit longer, and then we'll go to call off for today. Okay, let me see if there's anything around here. No, I'm just going in a circle. Wasting more time. Note to self. Make sure you do something about the game's controls so it doesn't interfere with your toggles. Or either do something with my toggles. Because, yeah, like, if you notice anything a little bit weird, I'm just messing with my toggles, but when I do that, I also mess with the game. Alright. I'm just trying to think, because, yeah, I'm having fun with the plasma cannon, but I think I want to go back to the melta gun just because of, just because I just want to show it off for a bit. It's pretty much, it's almost like the plasma equivalent of bolter, except it has, like, the charge thing with the pistol. Again, I think I have an easier time. I think the melta gun is a little bit more reliable. All right, frick you guys. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Taking cover. Hiding in my own little room. Ow! Oh my god, those are a lot of plasma. Oh frick, my shield, my shield, my shield. Oh no, there's a grenade. Please, please don't hurt. Please don't hurt. Please don't hurt. Oh. Frick you and your friggin' green flashlights. Well, your flashlight shoots green light. Hey, these guys don't have, like, good accuracy compared to guardsmen. Which I guess makes sense. Again, difficulty balance, but I don't know. Not difficulty balance, but, like, game design. Yeah, with the orcs out of the way, we got nothing but the chaos guys. And I want to say they're not as interesting as fight as the orcs. I mean, the orcs can be a pain depending on, like, the scenario, the room. But these guys, I don't know, they're just kind of a little dull by comparison. Because I think it's because, like, even though despite, you know, being aligned by some aligned with some hellish force, they're still basically just a bunch of human guys. And I guess I do have a bit of a gripe when games do that. I don't know, I think I have more fun, like, fighting things that are a little bit more unnatural than, ow, just fighting more humans. Especially when they freaking hurt like this. Ow. Okay. Come on. Wait, one sec. Okay, now I think I'm able to see a little better. Yeah, I just have to, like, close the window shutters in my room. Because, again, it was getting a little bit hard to see, and I think all I had to do is just, you know, take out the lights in my room. That's it. So now I'm playing in the dark like a troll. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I'm not playing on hard, God forbid. No offense, but I like playing this game on the lowest difficulty. Sorry, I'm reading, like, one new chat stuff. The new chatter I have. Yeah, I remember watching someone else stream this game. Plus the little guardsman, the chaos cultist guardsman equivalent, really, like, I like the worst thing to deal with in the freaking, like, the chaos space marines. Yeah, I don't know what they could have done, but probably something more, like, probably more than just this. Like, I don't know, with orcs, like, they come after you with, like, rockets. They have, like, they throw, like, a bunch of guys using melee weapons at you. They even have, like, variety of melee guys. Like, you have the small ones, the big ones, and the goblin ones. Frick. Meanwhile, when they do throw new things, like, at you, they're just the worst things to deal with. Like, these, I think these are the psychers. The one that just threw that big laser beam at me. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, okay, see what I mean? Even on the easiest difficulty, this can be a pain to get through. And I can't even see with all the flashing lights going on. There you are. I love that the game's telling me is I can execute him, but he's, like, beyond my reach. Now to take her. These guys. Oh yeah, that would be actually. That actually would have been pretty fine too. It feels like at this point, it feels like at this point in the game, it's just trying to prepare you for the PvP, which is, I want to say, a different experience. I never touched PvP. I did kind of play it, messed around with the their I forgot what it was called, Exterminatus something. It's their equivalent of like the Horde mode in Gears of War or Firefight in Halo. Oh frick! Like I know the chaos, chaos has like a wide variety of demons it could have thrown at you, and it probably would have been fun to deal with in the game. But right now, in terms of demon variety, all we have is just the blood lickers, I think they're called. Which is honestly kind of lame when you think about it. Like we have a demon invade. I keep saying demon invasion, but we're barely fighting any demons. I don't even know. I think. Oh yeah, I think someone said because I never really figured it out in this game. Apparently I'm dealing with the word bearers, which I think are Logar's Space Marine. Oh frick, Space Marines. I honestly thought I was dealing with the frick. Oh my god, just there we go. Which I thought I was dealing with like Corns. I forgot what they're called. I think they're called the World Eaters. I thought I was dealing with them, but now they're different, completely different group. Despite the fact they all wear like red armor, so it's like, how the frick am I supposed to tell which is what? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I guess it probably would have been easier just to incorporate your own like made up Space Marine Chaos Space Marine chapter than trying to implement existing ones. I mentioned earlier ago that I think introducing the corn demons is probably the best one. Similar to like how they introduced the orcs, because if you want to get people invested in your setting, you want to start small, in my opinion. Like you have the orcs, and then you move on to like the chaos faction. I mean, I guess you could also introduce the other alien factions between, but like orcs is the most simple, and the corn demons are also the most simple because they're just like they're like the orcs of the chaos faction. They just love violence and blood and just being a bunch of like just being like a bunch of like, I guess, figurative and literal monsters. I mean, they could still introduce like the other ones too. Just my personal opinion. Like if you want to, as your introduction to chaos, start with corn. Yeah, I mean that is the point of that is kind of the point of me doing this. I like to educate. I might still get some details wrong. Thank you, Bruh Media, for that little info. I didn't know about that. I mean, again, like I saw someone stream this and someone said there were word bearers and I didn't know, but they're actually their own made up thing. That actually makes a little bit more sense. I also discovered I think the people who made this game also had prior experience making Dawn of War, which is pretty cool. I never played them, but I am thinking about like streaming those games too at some point too. I don't play RTS games very often, but I'm willing to like, expand a little bit, not play a whole lot. Like Dawn of War is definitely going to be on my list of games I want to try out that I I never did. Specifically Dawn of War 1 and 2. We never talk about 3. 3 it's like its own like it's not a good sequel. I don't know how else to put it. Oh frick. I thought I was just looking at like the scenery, but nah, we're actually directly right under the freaking Titan. I think that was a good time to mention that the Imperium is like very resource intensive. like these things, like it takes almost like half. I want to say it takes like a good chunk of that planet's resources just to make like a bunch of these things. So yeah, now our next objective is to just get on top of that freaking thing. Which one of my friends who watched the stream said that this thing makes a Gundam look like a toy by comparison. I want to say these things are basically bigger than like at least like Gundam mechs. Oh frick. Oh frick. You have to be really careful with the guardsmen guys because they suck. Like right now, there's like at first they didn't seem so bad. Okay, now they're getting bad. Now they're getting bad. You cannot afford to get swarmed by them. They're like the turrets from earlier ago. Ow. Okay, I'm using this. Oh. It probably would have also been fun if they introduced the Bloodlickers. The Bloodlickers that's riding on those big demon dog things, they do that. There's those kinds too. Or at least introduce those in a boss fight, because, like I said before, this game does not have a whole lot of boss fights. And some of them are really not that interesting. The closest is Grimskull. And Grimskull's the best, but that's not saying a whole lot. I want to say there's like a total of 3, and I'm including that one from the dropship from earlier. All it does is just, it gets inside, then it gets out of sight, then it gets inside, then it gets out of sight. That's pretty much all it just does. It doesn't really do anything else besides just dropping. Oh my god. Get the frick out of here, you... And what the frick are you doing just standing right in front of me? You have a gun, fire from a distance. Ugh. Yeah. The thing about 40k is that the scale is like whether it's like the ships, the mechs, the weapons, or even just like oh frick, I accidentally triggered this guy. I'll prioritize on him after I take care of his little buddies. Oh my god. Just go away, please. I don't want to deal with you now. Okay, final freaking lady. Now to just... That was probably the most hardcore execution I've seen. I just jammed that thing right into his freaking cranium. Felt like a Mortal Kombat fatality there for a second. I know like a lot of these ships are like massive, and I think that's the general idea I just want to give across. Like there do exist big ships in a lot of science fiction settings, but 40k ships are so like some 40k ships, whether like they're from the Imperium, the Eldar, whatever, are like they're almost like mobile planets in a sense, mobile colonies. I'm just looking for like any servo skulls. I should probably like give a heads up, Mr. Bruh, Bruh Media. My mind's going to a blank. Sorry. Yeah, I played this game a couple of times too, and I did already got through this part with I played. Oh, okay. I played the console version a couple of times. This is I want to say my third run on the PC version. I probably even gotten a little bit further too, but last week I had a hard crash, which kind of like messed me up for a bit. Luckily, I managed to I managed to get through that part with no problem, so we can keep going as normal. That's just more of the typical Mechanicus talk. I say that's Mechanicus anyway, because that definitely sounds like a normal thing a Mechanicus would say. They're all about the machines. Something I did also kind of learn about the Space Marines themselves is that apparently they're supposed to be like a little bit more disfigured. Like, I don't know, like they're supposed to have like scars or something. But, you know, Titus and some of the other helmetless Space Marines look pretty fine. I mean, I want to say that's just the case whenever they expose the Space Marines and, you know, and stuff. Oh, really? Yeah, Tyranids are pretty scary, which is why I am excited to see them in Space Marine 2. I mean, I guess I was also kind of hoping we fight like maybe Eldar or Tau, but hey, like the Tyranids are also one of my favorite factions. The right next to them is the Tau. I just really like the Tau's aesthetics. Like they're not like the most well received in terms of like I hear complaints going from like oh they're cheap in the tabletop. I don't like their aesthetics. They're like too much of the quote unquote good guy faction because the thing about 40 everyone 40k there's like varying shades of varying shades of gray. Wait, hold on. Did I just okay Stormbolter? Oh, okay. I'm just trying to think right now. Uh, yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll stick with the Stormbolter. Doesn't seem to interfere with too much. Oh yeah, the Carcardons, the Space Sharks. Their name's a little tricky to pronounce. They're actually one of my favorite Space Marine factions too. I just like how mysterious and they sound so scary too. They're like I guess my ideal Space Marine is they have to be imposing and they have to be scary, and the Carcardons definitely fit that image. I just want to see the giant robot walk. Yeah, these things definitely have a Nurgle vibe to them, which is interesting. Okay, hold on. Oh frick! I swapped to the wrong weapon. I know. I mean, I meant to swap a different. I thought it was swapping out my regular bolter, unless it did. Oh frick! This is gonna put me in an interesting position. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with the aesthetics with the faction. Like, even when I don't know their names, I can still recognize like what is supposed to be what. It's like a red demon that's like corn. It was like a demon that looks kind of like that kind of looks like they're wearing bondage or something. Not bondage, like S&M wear. That is Slanesh, etc., etc. Singe is a little bit more confusing considering like I don't know, like some of the official art I see of Singe, he's depicted sort of looking kind of like Lovecraftian, a little Cthulhu esque. But his demons, some of them anyway, are kind of bird based or like you know. I want to say Singe might be a little bit trickier to identify, but other than that, yeah. But yeah, this is probably like another interesting example of like aside from corn, we're introduced those, and even then we don't see them too often. I want to say this is the only place where we get to fight those things, and that's it. Like, the imagination when introducing the Chaos Faction is really limited. I feel like they had to rush this game at a certain point, so they weren't able to implement like a lot of crazy ideas. Like, one of the criticisms for this game is that it feels like it kind of drags on a little bit. Like, it gets a little repetitive. I don't mind repetitive games. Like, I play a lot of Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors. I play a lot of those kind of games, but what the... That was weird. Yeah, I play a lot of those games, so I don't mind a little bit of repetition, but I can kind of see where they're getting across. Oh, frick. I forgot to swap to a last cannon. This is gonna suck. Ow. Frick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ow, 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 ow. This part really sucks if you don't have good long-range weapons, and it's mostly because of these guys. Thankfully, I think this weapon's doing a decent job messing them up too. And with this, I think I have an easier time. Hold on, I'm going to switch to something else. Something that's a little more precise. Stop it! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Okay. Okay. Yeah, if I was playing on normal, these guys would have just killed me and we would have been stuck here for quite a bit. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, freaking heck. I had to open my big mouth. Okay. If I die, don't worry. It's not a big deal. I'll just get a last cannon. Ah, frick. Yeah, this section particularly sucks because those guys have some really stupid good accuracy and there is no cover. See? It's always best to have like a long range weapon, a stalker bolter, or a last cannon. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with him. He sounds like a really interesting demon. Oh wait, frick. First things first. What? I just want to double check on any weapons because I swear to God, if I'm stuck with these, this is not going to be a good time. I just need like a sniper weapon. I don't care which one. It just has to be. It has to have like, you know, good at long range, and it does a decent amount of damage. Okay, there we go. Please give me something good. Okay, I'll work with this. Wait, what's that? Oh, okay, that's the Storm Bolter, right? Wait. Just that double check from earlier ago, because I thought I can swap out. No, okay. No matter what, only the bottom left weapons are swappable. I can't swap anything else. I think. Let's see. Yeah, no, for some reason I can only... Okay. Swapping weapons... Okay, I gotta admit, swapping weapons is a little weird, because it doesn't really tell you, like, what weapons you can or can't swap with. Oh, wait, I can't. Oh, frick. Oh my god, I almost screwed myself over again. You know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm also bringing this too. Bringing this. The melta gun is not going to help me in this whatsoever. Now I should be a little bit more prepared. Yeah, I think I remember people assuming that Vastra was going to be like a chaos god for like the chaos mechanicus equivalent. I can kind of see why would they make that assumption, but yeah, it's confirmed that he's not, as far as I'm aware of. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, right, forgot about... Okay. Okay. That one's dead. Yeah, when it okay, yeah, sniping in this area. Okay, even though I wanted a sniper for this section, sniping also kind of sucks because you're on a giant robot. Every step it makes this thing aiming difficult. Luckily, I am a professional when it comes to shooters. I think I can do this. There we go. See? Professional. Now I just need to heal myself up. Oh, wait. The meter's not filled, even though it looks like it is. God dang it. I hate you, game. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Can I use the plasma? Nope. Well, I'm still gonna try. What the heck am I kidding? I thought I can hit that thing with the plasma rifle. Turns out the projectiles are too slow. Come on, out. Please go away. Okay. The worst part is over. We won. Well, we haven't won one, but we got through this section. I really have no idea why they thought this would be fun. It's not. This is definitely one of the worst moments in the game. Maybe even the worst, because like, how is anyone supposed to get through this flawlessly? Like, would it kill them to add like some kind of like cover, or not give you enemies that can rip apart your shield and health? Like, I hope I'm not like, I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little too complainy. I really don't mean to. This game is like, it had its high points and its really low points, and it's kind of inconsistent. It's like all over the place. Ugh. Oh, there's you two. Oh, there's you two. Ugh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit stressed out. Yeah. I mentioned earlier ago that I think this game they intend this game to be an RPG, which would have been interesting to see, but for some reason they just end up not doing that. So parts of the game feels, like I said, this difficulty scaling is a little all over the place. Like it's been a really long time, so I'm not really sure. I'm just going by my vague memory because I remember following this game a little bit when I was young. All right, let's see here. I don't really need this. Is there like a melter gun I can use? There we go. Bolter. Okay, yep. Wait, what? Oh, right. Come here, Leandros. You know, it's kind of weird. Oh, wait, sorry, that's not Leandros. It's kind of weird I just need to approach this guy to trigger this cutscene instead of just have the cutscene happen. Do I really need to, like get close to him to trigger the cutscene? That's a little weird. I also remember when I was a kid, I was a little, when I was like younger, I was a little bit disappointed at these guys. Like, I'm playing through the whole game as a helmetless Space Marine because I thought that Space Marine helmets looks really cool. Actually, no, I still think their helmets look cool, but like, eh. Like, I still think they're cool, but you know, I'm a little bit over that now. If I really have that much of a problem, I can easily mod this game to have helmets. But I want this to be as authentic as possible. No like mods to do anything, unless it's something important. Unless it's something that's kind of required, like a fan patch that's meant to fix some like nasty bugs. If there's anything like that, I would definitely go for them. Yeah, but right now the power source is in this safe little thing. It's only a big deal if someone decides to open it. Frick. Okay, yeah. Ow. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Frick. Come on. Oh, frick. I need cover, but they're shooting me from all angles. Okay. Okay. Weirdly enough, the space okay, like those space marines, I think they were using different weapons, but the ones with the plasma weapons, because again the projectiles are so slow, they're probably the least threatening to deal with. Even when they're like teleporting for some reason, it's not even that bad. Come on, just go down already. I've been through a lot already. I don't want to keep dealing with more of this. I kind of wish I could just execute him right now, but unfortunately, they have to play this. They have to play the high. What the heck? Where are these guys came from? Oh yeah, those are definitely cultists. I'll be honest. I thought they just look like recolored guardsmen, but yeah, no. These are how they supposed. These are like how they always supposed to look. Oh, finally some fresh air and that big spooky tower. Yeah, you can kick it right. By the way, there's one behind. Never mind. Sid! Keep in mind, he's not like his brother. That's just usually how Space Marine refer to each other as. Like brothers in battle, you know. Okay, okay. I just got something going on my end. I just need a checkup. I just need a one moment. Yeah, I'm gonna be I'm just gonna be doing something for a sec. All right, sorry about that. I just had to deal with I just had to deal with one of my pets. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out what screen was I supposed to go to for the game. There we go. I have a lot on the tab. Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm not even using keyboard. I'm using controller. Dang. He killed a comrade. He took the thing. But worst of all, I'm stuck with I'm stuck with this jerk. God damn, why couldn't it have been him? Why couldn't it be Leandros? Yeah, whenever you see these guys, prioritize on them alone. Weirdly enough, not these guys. Even though they're basically like the heavy artillery. Oh, frick. He's got it. Okay. Oh, frick, there's two of them! Okay, I was not expecting that. Ow! Okay. The fuck you, I had the God Emperor on my side. Button. Ow. Okay. 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 Sorry about that. What were you guys talking about? Yeah. I think I mentioned before how much like the Tyranids, and I think part of that is because like they're obviously influenced by like the Xenomorphs in from the Alien games, except on steroids. But I also like that they're probably the only alien faction that doesn't use technology in a sense. Everything about them, everything they use are completely biological. Like even like they have guns, but their guns are like fleshy and they have like teeth and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I kind of figured. That's why I find the quote unquote technology of Tyranid so interesting, or it's just the Tyranid's concept as a whole. Yeah, there's always game on my case because I apparently have resistance to the warp. Like whenever something good happens to, whenever something that's anything that good happens in Imperium, someone has to be like, "Oh no, that might be a little bit heretical, so we're not gonna do that." Frick you and your freaking heretical bullshit. Yeah. Like it's kind of interesting to think about that the Tyranids as a whole. When you think about it, the Tyranid as a whole, just one huge organism. Not just one guy. They're not just one thing or even a bunch of things. Well, I guess they are a bunch of things, but they're all like collectively working together like one big monstrosity. There's a bit of a Lovecraftian element to them too, which is cool. But let's save our Tyranid speech for until we get to the sequel. Then we can gush all over on them, or at least me. Okay, Stormbolter. Hmm. I did say I'll just stick with these, so I'm gonna keep sticking with them. If only, like, I would like to use the Stormbolter, but unfortunately, it'll just keep swapping out the last cannon. And I don't know if there's gonna be like scenarios where I'm gonna have to fight enemies from a distance away, and there's always gonna be an opportunity for me to deal with enemies from a distance. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Yeah, like I want to say, like, while I appreciate giving me the options, I feel like they're still a little strict in terms of like encounters. Like, I have to have a long range weapon, and I have to have something for crowd control. Although, granted, like, I don't think I have to do it. You know what? I take it back. Since they're not coming at me with groups as much as the orcs does, I think I can use the opportunity to just swap out with a stalker bolter with this thing. Not stalker storm. My bad. Let's see. Can I? Yep, okay, that's better. So now I'm just armed with nothing but, okay, that's not true. I have, like, 2 bolter weapons. This one's basically just this one, but, like, more beefy. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. I want to say chaos in a sense is, like, one can't live without the other. The chaos is not just like chaos is an abstract. It's a more abstract concept that requires like anything that can think across the galaxy, and the galaxy remain lifeless. Then woohoo, we don't have to deal with the warp. Downside is literally everything is dead. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Now the guardsmen are being a bit of a hassle. Ow. And he turned into a demon. That can sometimes happen. Oh, cool. I even recover that cutscene helped recover my shield. Thanks, game. Okay, yes. You notice that these guys are becoming much more and more of a threat than the freaking demon that just spawned out of them. If anything, killing these guys just to make more of the red ones makes my job a whole lot easier. Yeah, because even though we joke around, even though we just said there's like various shades of gray, there do exist like good to decent people in 40k. It's just they're not usually the one to get the most focus, or I can't really do anything about. Okay. What the frick are you going? Also, you're not on Ultramar, so why are you even saying death to Ultramar? You're on. I think this place is supposed to be Graia or something. This planet I'm on. Hold on, I think there's another psyker. Yeah, there he is. Just need to take care of it. Okay, just please go away. Thank goodness. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. You know what? Hold on. Ouch. Freaking heck. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Ow, ow. Okay. I was trying to execute them. Or see if I can execute, but no, all they're gonna do is just shred me. Okay, is a majority of them gone? I don't need to worry about. Okay, let's see here. No, all that does is just kill them. Okay, I want an experiment, but that experiment was kind of pointless. Oh frick. Okay, I need some health. Frick, there's a guardsman shooting. Sorry, cultists. I keep saying guardsman, but the guardsman is still on our side. I'm just saying that because they're pretty much just the reskin. They're pretty much just reskin guardsmen. The only difference is I can actually kill them and they can try to kill me. I probably don't need to kill them, but I mean, I probably don't need to execute him, but I need the ammo. It's probably a really good way to save ammo. Maybe, but if I want to insult something like that, I would be saying it on their home turf. You know, if this was any other game, those two would be a romantic couple. But romance is like a romance is a very alien concept in 40k. I can't recall that many like romantic moments in the setting. Yeah, see what I mean? They're making my job a whole lot easier by doing this. Like it's pretty bad when the normal human guys with their laser guns are much more scarier than these things. And these things look pretty scary. Like I want to say corn demons are probably my like actually no, I forgot. Sinch is my favorite chaos god just because of the whole like the crafting thing I mentioned. Yeah, I mean especially with Space Marines. Space Marines aren't supposed to have like love interests in a sense. They're not supposed to have like girlfriends or basically. I think I remember hearing, you know, I don't want to, you know, that might be going to the lore too much. But let's just say, when you're being augmented into a space marine, um, certain parts of you don't work quite the same anymore. I think I'm just gonna put it as that. To be fair, it just happened, and like when it happened, like we were completely unaware about it. I mean, heck, even this whole thing started because Drago wanted to mess around with some Drogon. I keep confusing because there's two Inquisitors with very similar sounding names, and they keep throwing me off. Drogon was like messing around with some warp stuff, and I assume he was trying to making sure everything stay hush hush because Inquisitors are shady like that. Oh my god, die! There we go. Oh frick! I don't know who that is, but the Inquisitor that you meet early on in this game was named Drogon, and he was supposed to be with the Ordo. I actually forgot what part of Ordo he was. The Ordo Xenos, maybe. I might have forgotten what part of Ordo he was. But he was he was trying to make a weapon to help deal with like all the alien stuff. So I assume he was the Ordo Xenos. Yeah, that's. I mean, the thing with the galaxy of Warhammer 40k, there's always something going on. Like, yeah, this planet has its issues, but there's probably other one that's going on with a lot more crazy stuff going on. Like, oh, like there's orcs invading. There's also an orc invasion going on at different planets a little bit further away. Or oh, this planet is going to be attacked by a Tyranid Hive fleet. Or oh, hey, look, Tau, let's go pick a fight with them. Because sometimes the Tau aren't the ones starting to fight; it's the Imperium starting to fight with the Tau. Which is kind of funny to think about because, you know, that just makes the Imperium just a bunch of schoolyard bullies. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this one's already out of ammo unless there's, the game wants to give me something else. Okay. Need that. There's no, okay, there's no melta gun or ammo for this thing, so I'll just swap it out with the plasma gun. You know, I'm just gonna use I haven't used the plasma gun a whole lot. I'm usually a pretty big fan of like plasma based weaponry, because when you think about it, realistically, plasma weapons would be OP as shit. Because you're basically like firing tiny suns at people. It sounds really metal. You're not getting away from me. Your demons are not gonna stop me. Rip and tear. Oh. Oh. There's nothing you can do. Just accept your fate. Yeah, if these guys were designed better, I'm pretty sure I would not try to do that. But since they can't even hit a freaking, but since they can't even hit a freaking building with those things, I'm just gonna like YOLO at them. Frick. Okay, do I have like grenade? Okay, yeah, I do have grenades. So death from above. I love when enemies just crowd together like that. Yeah, like you got like it's very interesting to think about. Like even there's some things that even that like other Inquisitors will find messed up, and they're known for doing a lot of messed up things. Like I joke around that they have a habit of blowing up plants, but they can do other things too that are still just as bad. Okay, let's see. I'm carrying a big gun. I know a lot of people like to compare this game. Sorry, not this game, but a lot of people like to compare Warhammer 40k with Doom. And the funny thing is that Doom. I mean, I don't think they ever said any. Like, no one at Ed ever said anything about Warhammer 40k, which is funny because they have like similar ideas. Assuming that the whole Chaos concept came out, like was thought up way after, which I don't think so. Doom came out in the 90s. Warhammer came out in the 80s. I'm pretty sure there was like a lot of time to introduce like all sorts of concepts that still carried on to this day. But yeah, the funny thing about Doom that I want to say the idea kind of crept up on them while playing a D&D session. Also, like Doom was also meant to be like an alien game at first, like the Xenomorph. Oh frick, the movie Alien. It was originally going to be. It was basically going to be like a movie license game, but they end up. But they, I forgot. Either they weren't able to get a license, or the license expired while developing it. Either one or the other. Either way, they couldn't do anything with that, so they decided, frick it, let's just use demons. How many bullets do I have on this thing? All right, 85. Yeah, I'm still good. I honestly do kind of miss the. I actually do kind of miss the orcs a little bit. Like, yeah, I know I kept saying gameplay wise, but they were funny. But it's just a me thing. I'm not even complaining about the game this time. Like, it just feels so quiet without them. Yeah, that's probably another thing I never realized. The orcs were a lot more talkative compared to the chaos guys. We're at the part. This is actually one of my favorite moments. Yeah, it's the Blood Ravens. These guys are actually or these were like characters original. They're the main characters in Dawn of War. I never even like I said before, I haven't even touched Dawn of War yet, but I just thought their inclusion in the game is neat. Like I never even knew that's what they were at first, but when I learn about it, I'm like, oh, that's actually really cool. Actually, kind of think of it, I'm a little bit surprised that they never turned this into like a Dawn of War spin-off where you get to play as a Blood Raven instead of an Ultramarine. Kind of think of why they never did that to begin with. Because I want to say that the same guys that made this game also did Dawn of War. I think. I had to like double check on that. Or one of you guys can. Go back to whatever god you worship. Oh frick. Sorry, I'm having a little bit too much fun. This is probably this is like post orcs, and this is probably one of the more memorable fun parts in the game. To me at least. Oh shoot. Get the frick out of here. Yeah. You know what's funny? I said before that those flying things, those are that section with the Titan, that is the only time we get to fight those things. We don't even get to fight them here, which is still weird. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Okay, now we got Ultramarines. Yeah. Oh, frick. What the? Okay. Yeah, now we have Ultramarine flying alongside us. Wow, I was executing so hard. I was defying gravity. Okay, I should probably explain that what Bro Media was joking about earlier. A lot of the Space Marine factions usually have some kind of quirk with them, and the Magpie's quirk is that they have a habit of stealing things that isn't theirs. Okay, never mind. I guess we have to fight this thing in this section. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that Magpie, the Blood Ravens, have a habit of stealing things. Ow! 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 Come on! Come on! Okay, hold on. Ow! Wait, frick! I need cover. Stop! Stop, please! I need time to cover, so I can destroy you without worrying about dying. Okay, there we go. Oh my god! Freaking grenade! Okay. Yeah, I think I remember hearing they even got some things from the Custodes too, which is pretty surreal. And keep in mind, these guys are not a traitor. These guys are still one of the good guys, or not good guys. They're still loyal to Imperium, but sometimes, like, you know, everyone's got something going on. Like, there was actually this one Space Marine chapter group that, after learning about it, got me so like irrationally upset. I forgot to recall, like the Iron Hands or something. They're the ones that like they're kind of like the Mechanicus of Space Marine. They just love technology and was like they kind of see human. They also see human flesh the weakness and start giving like a lot of like mechanical prosthetics and even start thinking like machines. Like, oh, logistically, if we do this, we would be totally wrecked. So we're not gonna help you guys out. That is what gets me. Like, you guys are supposed to be like that's like the safeguard Imperium. You're just gonna nope out just because. I really don't like those ones. Like, everyone's got that one Space Marine chapter they don't like. I guess I had those guys. Yeah, the Iron Hands. Thank you. I was right. Because there's also another one called the Iron Warriors, and again, blame GW for that one. Sometimes they reuse design concepts, like, oh, let's make this chapter green. Let's make this other chapter green. Let's call these guys the Iron something. Let's call these guys the Iron something. And it's like, what the frick? Like, they're gonna make conversation about these different types of like groups, factions, races, whatever, difficult just because of that. Yeah, frick those guys. Oh, frick. Okay, okay. I'm a little. Okay. I didn't. I thought I was gonna die to my death there. uh, uh. Oh, shoot. Okay, okay. For a second there, I thought my stream I thought my stream froze for some reason. Give me a sec. Yeah, again, sorry. I'm just trying to do something. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yep, sorry about that. I keep saying sorry, but I really am. Like, I don't really mean to inconvenience. I hate doing this, but it's just like some things are a little bit out of my hands. Some things just kind of like overlap each other. Hey, that should be it for now. Yeah, yeah. Like there's a lot like for a franchise that's been around for like a long time. It has some like it has some hits and misses. It's ups and downs, and there could have, should have, would. Oh, freaking should, could have, would have. Oh frick. Oh my god. There you are. Okay, now please, can I just kill these things without worrying about a freaking laser bolt in my face? I don't even know it's a type of thunderbolt or laser beam. I'm calling it a laser bolt. It's some kind of magic BS. Sorry, not magic, psychic BS. Yeah, White Scars kind of has their own thing going on. I mean, they have their own like priorities. I want to say. Oh, I thought this was that. I might say they're kind of similar to orcs, that they fight to have fun. Just thankfully they don't go. It's just thankfully they don't go overboard. I actually really do like the White Scars too, and yeah, they probably should get like a little bit more attention too. I like the idea that they're like the speed. They're like the ones that like to go fast. I don't know. I can get behind that. I like the idea of like not only being a super soldier, but also like going really fast too. Just zip zapping around. I think it might be because like my first stream, was, yeah, it was Vanquish, and in Vanquish you kind of like you wear this cool space armor and you're like zoom zoom like zoom. It's not as impressive. It's more impressive than this, but trust me, it's a lot. That game is a lot of fun in terms of mobility. I need your help. For a trader, you did good. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Missed one. Yeah, Jagatai Khan is a really cool one too. Like, I don't know if I have a favorite Primarch, but Jagatai is definitely up there for being the most distinguishable and the one with the most interesting story, in my opinion. But I think that's also because I also like I really like the Mongolian motif. I mean, I guess in terms of Space Marines, I always like the ones that are usually like based on like some kind of culture. Like the Ultramarines are based on like Rome. The Carcharodons are supposed to have like this sort of like Polynesian. I almost forgot that they have like a Polynesian vibe, and Space Wolves are Nordic. The White Scars are supposed to be Mongolian. Because of course it is. And I'm also stuck with the hammer because I don't have any other weapons on me at the moment. You know, I just realized I should. I probably should have stopped earlier ago, but I guess we'll just have to wait and. You know what? I think this might have to be a good moment to stop, unfortunately. Because I still have things to do later. I don't want to end up in an awkward situation where I'm like, I'm doing this, but I have to do that, and it's just, you know. So we're gonna take a break from that. But yeah, we're pretty much close to beating the game. It's not a particularly long game. I was hoping to like maybe save it for tomorrow, but I mean, I guess I am gonna end up saving it for tomorrow. Rogal Dorn's a cool one. But yeah, I would like to thank everyone in participating. Yeah, and thankfully I didn't end up with any weird. I didn't end up with any weird crashes. It's always that bridge section. And I swear to God, it's not just me. I've seen other people experience it. I even tried looking it up, and I'm not the only one that had trouble with that. And it was only like this when they implemented the anniversary update. If you're interested in trying out this game, be aware of that. Maybe it won't happen to you, but if it does, I would try looking up. I would try looking up on how to fix it, because from what I was able to look up, you have to like mess around with your settings, like set the graphic settings low or do something about your VSync, turn it off, I think. And that should be able to fix it. If it doesn't, well, yeah, that's something they really need. They probably should have fixed. Okay, good for you then, bro. Thank. That's actually kind of okay. That's actually kind of funny because, like, bro, what do you mean you never had a crash? Yeah, it was like this in Taka Stream too. He got to that section, there was no crashes. I swear to God, like I did see a video of someone playing that game, and they got a crash. They did manage to get through it, thankfully, but it's like, but yeah, just a little word of warning. Yeah, I think I was gonna say thanks for everyone, and especially you, Bruh Media. I really appreciate you for adding a bit of a conversation. I just hope because I should probably keep this in mind. I'm not going to be covering like only Warhammer content. I'd like to cover like all sorts of games. After Warhammer, I don't know what's good. After Space Marine, I don't know what's going to be next. Either we're going to go to Boat Gun, or I'm going to try to play something a little different. Because I still want to play because my whole goal right now in terms of games is I'm going to be covering a lot of, I think, 7th generation consoles. I think that's what they are. The era with the 360, PS3, and Wii. At least the ones like that's the era I seem to have the most like fond memory with at that time. So yeah, I just want to cover like a couple of those games that came out right at that time. Uh, okay. I think yeah, that's also going to be like my list too. Bulletstorm was a game I was like interested in trying out, but again, I was kind of weird with my perception of games back then. But nowadays, a game if Bulletstorm came out today, I would definitely get it because it looks like a fun time. But yeah, I hope I see you all. I hope I see you all tomorrow, especially you, Bro Media, because I really appreciate having like more people to add to the conversations. But yeah, I hope all of you had a good time. And for those that happen to see a VOD of this, because I upload VODs on my YouTube channel, uh, yeah, I guess just thank you all. And this is Gat720 signing out. This will be a lot less awkward if I can just do a salute, but I haven't really worked on getting motion tracking for my hands yet.